name's Judy Jervis.
Okay.
My name's Paul Jervis.
Okay, great. And you said you were brother and sister? Okay, that's great. And how long have you been coming to the bin?
Ooh, 10 years.
Long
time.
Okay, I'm Miguel Perez. This is my son Abihad,
Hi, how are you?
and we are come today to get a nice bike for him.
And you did. It looks like you did.
Yes.
Oh,
and
that's great.
actually, we got it was $30. We got it for $20.
Oh.
So we got a good deal today.
The Goodwill is a very, very special place to me because my parents were dying of cancer last year, and they live in New York. And I would come literally every day to this Goodwill to say a prayer for them, because I could find religious texts here, and I'm not a particularly religious person, but I'd come to the Goodwill bins and find books, Bibles, poetry, and things, and every day I'd come. It's just a sanctuary for me. I love this. I love the people. I love the energy. I've only been coming 2 years, I would say. I only discovered it recently, but it's meant everything to me.
This place here, I mean, talk about a cornucopia, the plethora, the never-ending of the cast of characters. And, you know, the cast of characters is different Monday morning as opposed to Tuesday morning when you see the 40 people outside the door waiting to get in. I walk into this place and I look around and I'll take a look at the smallest thing, a little radio, just a little set, the headphones, whatever you have on you. And I think of the fact that some engineer had to sit down and draw out the parameters of that and had to design the die that made it and how it was going to be extruded and what kind of temperature. I mean, the more you understand about how things are made, even the most innocuous, the plastic caps on bottles, plastic extrusions, whether they're molded. I mean, it just gets so bizarre to walk into a place like this and understand that stuff which is another 5 minutes and that bin is rolling out and it's going to get ground up and shipped to some third world to be turned into something else. And the idea that all the incredible number of hours, which are really way beyond the number of hours that we spend as a disposable income, because we can make $10 an hour, 15, 20, 30, 40, and we look at that as X amount of money so that when we buy something, it's a relative value. That took me 10 minutes of my life, that took me 3 hours of my life, whatever. But even though that's an economy of scale that works in our real world, it doesn't even begin to get into the engineering degrees that will work for, and maybe the mother that put up with the guy or the wife that put up with him while he was going, so he could design injection molding equipment that would design just the yellow plastic hat that's on some McDonald's thing that gets thrown away by the thousands here. I mean, I walk into this place and it's like I feel like I'm walking into the Matrix and I'm seeing through the code, and the place boggles me as far as the amount of, effective hours of people's lives that are about to get bailed.
I've rotated 256 tables already today. Usually between 190, somewhere around 190 to 200 per shift. I've topped out at over 300 tables a day. Pretty much bells it up. It's mostly textile. We got bedding, clothing, jeans. These bales contain everything but like rubber back plastics. But if it's clothing, bedding, it goes in here. From here it gets dropped on the scale, weighed. The average container we ship out of here weighs about 40,000 pounds, and that's 40,000 pounds of textile that we've added to it.